Can you share, for example, a story or a case study, something that somebody that you worked with and they were successful in getting the loans and, increasing their business?
Oh, definitely. Like I have many great
Yeah.
stories, and usually, it takes years to build a good credit as well, with
Yes.
even in commercial banking. So I remember I met with an entrepreneur who is Lebanese. Let's put it
Okay.
like this.
Yes.
For
A Lebanese
example,
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur who never wanted to pay taxes, who was trying to avoid paying taxes.
Okay.
So
Yes.
basically adding all those expenses to make sure that he's reducing as much as possible to pay the minimum possible. He had an opportunity to buy another business.
Okay.
And when you buy a business, we check all the revenues of the business that you're buying, your business yourself.
Yes.
Can we create certain synergy? Can we reduce certain costs and all that? At that specific point of time, we didn't, like, the numbers were not there. And I told the guy, because it's because of all the stuff that he did. I told him that he had to work a bit, like show a bit more
Yeah.
profit, pay his due,
taxes. Yeah.
because
Pay
it's very
taxes.
important. You want to stay small, you think small.
Yes.
You want to grow, you have to pay your dues
Yeah.
and make sure that everything is done properly. Because when you go see banks later on, you have greater, like, chances to be able to achieve your goals and get the fundings.
Yeah.
So we did that over 2 years. We had several opportunities throughout the years. I've been helping them for the last now 16 years.
Okay.
They bought already 7 companies.
Okay.
And they grew to almost, they were making 3 million, and now they make around $88 million.
Okay.
So that's a typical success story, to be honest. And all that took them 15 years.
Yeah.
If they should have, decided to continue the way
Yeah.
they were, imagine you stay at
Yeah.
2 million, happy life, paying the
True.
minimum taxes.
Yeah.
But, now you're in the
Yeah.
medium to upper big leagues.
Yeah.
So
So it took them 15 years. Just to let the audience know, it takes a lot of time to get there. You cannot make $80 million in 2 years, which is what everybody thinks they're able to do. We always see on social media people who are like, you're going to make 7 figures, you're going to make 8 figures in no time, and they want all those like get rich quick
Yeah.
things. Meanwhile, it takes a lot of work and dedication, and I see it around me with all the businesses I work with who have longevity, and around me also with my friends who are other business owners. And you're seeing that with the people you work with since all those years here in Montreal. It doesn't happen in 6 months. It doesn't happen in a year.
if sometimes people are lucky,
Yes.
but you're talking about a certain anomaly,
Exactly. They're the exception. They're not the rule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when it's too good to be true, I'm a very conservative person. It means
Yes.
it's not true.
Exactly.
So, it requires hard work, dedication. People, like, I see people working, Saturdays, Sundays.
Yes.
So it's not for everyone. Not everyone can become an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
I helped someone not a long time ago, a couple of years ago. It was a startup. I helped them build the business. We got the financing and everything. And when they launched their products, one of the partners he collapsed, and
Wow.
he decided to sell his part.
Okay.
He said he couldn't take it enough. It's too much pressure. And imagine that was his baby for 3 years prior to starting on, working on that
Yes.
business, on the plan and everything. So it took him almost 5 years to realize that he wasn't meant to be an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So entrepreneurs are like heroes.
Yes.
It's not simple. It's not easy. You only see people when they're successful.
True.
But to become successful, you have to go through really tough times. Sometimes they don't sleep at night. They're always thinking, trying to analyze,
Yeah.
find, they try to find solutions and
Yes.
everything. I've met so many people throughout, my 30 years work experience.
Yeah.
And it's impressive, all the dedication. So yeah, it requires hard work, dedication, and you have to be extremely disciplined. There is no secret recipe, but if you do it well,
True.
you do it very well, you keep on doing it. Trust me, it's like small bite
Yes.
after
Yes.
bite after bite, and the puzzle, you'll see the full picture
Yeah.
at a certain point.
Yeah.
But it requires some sacrifice.
If you're building a product based brand, you don't have to do it alone. The Scale Partner community is a free space where founders connect, exchange ideas, and support each other. Inside, you'll find workshops, honest conversations about growth, and people who truly get the journey. Join us for free at community.rectified.co/scalepartner. You're talking and I'm thinking about myself, all the ups and downs and everything that happens. And every single entrepreneur that I talk to on the podcast, they all say the same things, even on air or off air, but they all say the same things. They're all like, "Oh, how did you know I cried yesterday?" You know, it's like you have to be very, very, very resilient, because some days you're making $0 and some days you're making 100K, and you don't know when that 100K is going to come or 500K is going to come. So you just have to keep on doing and never stop. It's actually a reps thing.
Yeah.
Just like working out.
Yes, exactly. Like I've been working out for
Yeah.
38 years.
Yes.
Never stop.
Yes.
And I love it. It's part of my life. You have to be
Yeah.
extremely disciplined
Exactly.
in your workout, in doing whatever you like to do. And, like you have to have that habit of doing the stuff, depending
Exactly.
on what type of business. You have to send the emails, you have to do the calls, you have to meet the people, you have to keep on doing all those, and
Yeah.
eventually it will pay off.
Accept
So-
the rejections.
But you have to always accept
Yes,
the rejection.
yes.
It's part of the game,
Exactly.
if you don't knock on the door, you'll never, get an answer. So
Yes.
it's known you'll get 9 rejections out of
Yeah, or
10.
hundreds
But the one
sometimes.
that you'll get, the yes that you'll get, it will be amazing.
Exactly.
It's like you won Wimbledon.
Yeah.
It's outstanding. And
Yeah.
we're talking about those small wins, one win after the other,
Exactly.
and you start giving you the the piqûre, they
Yes.
say in French,
Yes.
and then you start loving it, and you start looking for those small pleasures,
wins. Yes.
the
Yeah,
small
yeah.
wins. So the small win will give you a bigger one, and then eventually, and
Exactly.
it's about the attitude. Because if you believe that it's not gonna work, trust me, it's not gonna work. You have to stay
Yes.
positive.
Yes.
Make sure that you're doing what you have to do. Be very disciplined. Follow those steps, and you will get there. That's for sure. Exactly when it comes to banking, you have to respect your engagement toward the bank. You
Yeah.
have to make sure that you work hard to pay off your loans and your debt, and the bank will be there for you when
Yeah.
you want their
Exactly.
support to get to the second level. So it's always the same.
Yeah, it's exactly the thing that I say to all my consulting clients and the people in my community. If you don't do the work, you won't get the result. Like, they hire me and we talk about what they need to do, but at the end of the day, if they don't implement what we agreed on, they will not see the result. It's not about if I'm a good consultant or not. It's about how you as a business owner are acting, and if you're really doing the steps to get there. You know what I mean? So it's all also in your mind, sort of. So it's a mind and, the help of everybody who's around you. Speaking of mind, there are a lot of people who say, "Oh, I'll never qualify for a bank loan. Me as a business, I will never be able to do this."
You never know.
What do you tell them?
But how do you know? But you have to always check and validate.
Yeah.
And it depends.
Yeah.
Basically, when you go see the bank, if you have a very bad credit, everything,
Yeah.
yes, you won't qualify for anything. So you have to start on your own, and you have to start small and grow eventually.
Yeah.
It has to be, like internally.
Yes.
But if you have very good credit, you've been working very hard, you have some savings, everything, you have the experience and expertise, dedication, all this, trust me, with the help of someone like me,
Yes.
it's very easy to sell your story to a bank. Why? Because I'm telling the bank that you're betting on someone, on a winner. This is what we're doing. This is the business plan. This is the person behind the business. Those are the projections. This is the market study that we did. We know that we'll be able to do this, and extremely important to, when you work on a business plan with the projections, we have to respect those projections. A year from now, when the bank is doing a reevaluation for everything, if they see that we gave them certain projections and we were a bit conservative, so the company surpassed those projections,
Yes.
it's extremely important. Important for me as
It's perceived
Edmund,
in a good way.
exactly, as the financial advisor, the consultant that helped the company, because we trust that person. Next time when they're working on a file, it will every bank, they have their red flags,
Yes,
the
of
no
course.
list consultants or clients or whatever, and they have favorite list as well.
True.
So it's good to be on that
Yeah.
list. So, and for the clients as well, when they achieve the target, when they will come in the next step of their business with new projections and everything, the bank will take them serious.
Yeah.
And they will be able to advance the funds, although like they don't have the numbers yet. However, we can get additional credit,
Yeah.
a lot of credit compared to the revenues at this point, because we know and we're betting on the entrepreneur that eventually within the next 12 months he will be able to get, or she
Yeah.
will be able to get the business to the next level based on the previous history that they showed. They will be able to get those additional clients, they will be able to get those new products in the market, and
Yeah.
because it's a partnership between the bank and the entrepreneur.
Exactly.